At this time, we'll take things up to where's the train car. Thanks for riding. Enjoy the rest of your day here. Hang out with Thomas at Tweetsie Railroad.
You all ready?
Yes, sir.
Good. You look like a brave bunch. He's gonna take care of me.
It's okay, honey. It's okay. It's part of it.
All aboard the Tweetsie Railroad. Thomas, Casey Jones, let's ride. The train is clear.
We'll be cut off from civilization for a while, so keep a sharp lookout. They don't call it the Wild West for nothing, you know.
All right, folks, watch for cinders. If you see any now, let me know. Right
People often ask me where the name Tweetsie originated. Well, you see, engine number 12 is the only surviving locomotive of the East Tennessee and Western North Carolina Railroad. From 1916 until 1940, the railroad ran daily between Johnson City, Tennessee and Boone, North Carolina. The mountain folk called the railroad Tweetsie because of the sound the whistle made as it echoed through these hills. Tweetsie came back to the mountains in 1957 and was soon joined by another steam locomotive, the number 190, which is helping Thomas pull our train today. And let me tell you, we're mighty proud of Thomas the Tank Engineer with us on this trip. is. Thomas, Tweetsie, we better hightail it to Fort Boone. This is what I was afraid of. I think we got us some sort of situation here at Fort Boone. We'll be stopping the train to find out what's going on. Hold on, folks, and be ready for anything.
Yeah, you know what I think they're worth. Where is there? Say, I think those red shirt bandits didn't get word of that payroll.
Red shirt bandits? What do you mean by bandits?
Well, yeah, bandits, you know, desperados, train robbers, bad guys.
No, not again.
Fuck with you, kid.
Woo!
Now, just wait 1 second. Now, maybe they're not really bad guys. You know, just because you're a bad guy doesn't mean you are a bad guy.
Yeah, maybe they're just misunderstood.
Yes, misunderstood guys.
Misunderstood guys, yeah.
Wink.
Either way, something funny is afoot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dottie and Billy, you two are gonna come with me inside that fort. We're gonna take a look around. You two stay out here. If those souls show up, just holler, all right?
Will do.
Yeah.
And Thomas, keep an eye on these passengers.
Hey, what's wrong with you fellas?
Nothing.
Yeah, we're just dandy. Dandy is a dandelion.
Yes, we are dandy and fine.
Fine and dandy.
Yes. Indeed.
Looks like I'm gonna need more help than I thought.
They bought it.
Folks, we've heard talk of red shirt wearing bandits around lately. So if you see any of them, I want you to scream, holler, and yell as loud as you can, all right?
Okay.
I said all right.
All right.
That'll do. And you too, Thomas.
Our lives are in your hands.
That's what I was afraid of.
Uh-oh, that don't sound reassuring at all.
We'll miss you guys.
Yeah.
Not! Thank you. We're gonna come through each train car and rob each and every one of you.
Yeah, but not about you, sir? You got a red shirt on. You're one of us.
I want that camera. And no one can stop us. Ain't that right?
Yeah. Not even you.
Ow. At least let him finish his sentence.
Not even you.
I hate you.
You okay, Anakin?
Yeah, me too. Pizza.
Pizza? Okay, now.
What are you talking about? We were just in the fort. There's no bandits in there.
Look right there.
What? What is it? Look.
Back there.
Okay, alright, I'll look.
All right, let's take a look.
I'll sing that.
I fell for it.
Isn't it convenient that as soon as I turn back around, you're screaming and yelling again?
He's going back inside.
Oh, really? Uh-huh.
Quit. All right.
I find that very hard to believe.
I suppose we'll turn around again then.
Yeah, we'll turn around one last time, all right?
Here we go. We're turning. And we
Dottie.
see nothing again.
No,
Come on.
it's Dottie.
Hi, Dottie.
Dottie, would you please tell these lovely people on the train here that there are no red shirt bandits inside that fort?
No red shirt bandit.
Well, I'd love to, but I can't.
Why not?
Because he is one. Because there's bandits
She
everywhere.
is one.
All right. Whoa, hey! Let's get back over here. There's bandits everywhere!
Get over here.
They almost touched me! Stop playing!
Stand right here.
Stop playing!
Stay
Stop
put.
playing my face!
Whoa, is that one of them troopers?
No, that ain't no trooper. That's the very blue scout.
Why, thank you, Thomas.
You're
I'm
both
glad
weird.
somebody out here knows what they're talking about. I can guard the fort while the troopers are out on patrol. Looks like I got here just in time. You can see Thomas whistled us to these bad guys. Marshal, I'd say your gold shipment and all these passengers are safe from these no-good bandits. And their fancy red shirts. Yeah, red like James. Excuse me, I have the fort to protect.
Oh, that's me! Well, thank you, Blue Scout! And thank you, Thomas!
Yeah, I can't wait to get back to town and tell Sir Topping that. Woo!
I need a raise.
All right, everyone, please return to your seats and have a great big round of applause for the Tweetsie Cowboys, Cowgirls, and Thomas for saving the day. Thank you, Thomas. Thomas, Casey Jones, let's get this train on back to town.
Like I said, anything can happen out here in the Wild West. Thanks for your help, Thomas. That was a close call. Listen, let's head back before anything else goes haywire. city of Tweetsie look just like this. Just a couple of little buildings in the wilderness. But this place is growing. Maybe you better stake your claim before the whole territory gets full up. You liked what you saw. It's mighty fine country. But now that we're getting back to the civilized world, you can treat yourself to some things you won't find out there. Things like good food, cold drinks, maybe even a trip to the store. There's a lot to see and do in Tweetsie. Take in a show up at the Palace Saloon, or ride the rides at the country fair. And while you're at it, come on back and ride our train again someday. Things are always changing out here in the Wild West, and you never know what you're going to find.
Welcome back to town, folks. Once again, please remain seated until the train has come to a safe and complete stop. And the train cars have finished rolling backwards. At this time, it is safe to exit out the rear of your train cars. Thank y'all for riding with us, and enjoy the rest of your day out with Thomas here at Tweetsie Railroad.
Are you town cowboy today?
Please remain seated until the train has come to a safe and complete stop. And the train car is at the road. Roll it backwards.